Hi friends, welcome to Ahil Arts channel. I'm Uma. In this video, we are going to see this fabulous yet very simple sunflower granny square. Okay, see, summer is coming. What is summer without a sunflower, right? So this is the simplest sunflower square you can ever find in the internet. Okay, I cooked up my own pattern, so it will be a combination of several stitches and something, but I'll let you I assure you I will explain it as simple as that. Okay, so for here I have used coffee, this color, and for yellow I have used mango yellow, and the base color I have used white. If you're using not coffee, it's if you feel like this is too much dark, you can use the latte or normal brown, which will be little more light. But in that case, if you use light brown, I wish you use the light yellow, like lemon yellow, or more brighter yellow. Okay, and you can choose any base color. You can choose green is a perfect base color, because obviously if it's this is a flower, then the stalk should be in the green one, if you don't like white to be the base. Okay, so this is the since this is in kind of a 3D shape, we can make whatever we want, and all the products will results in a more elegant results. Okay, you can just make handbag, or a couch throw, or a blanket, or even a twin blanket. It will be very good. Or for that matter, you can just do four of these and join one after the other, and you can just use that as a wall hanging also. Everything will be very great. Okay, so I am using this coffee color only, but when I do this in the, I have tried one video one video, but it didn't turn out well. It was too dark for you to view the stitch. Okay, so I am going to try these two rounds alone in the latte color, so that you can see the stitch. But when I start the flower, I will use this. Okay, so let's start. I am using a 4-ply yarn with the 6 mm hook. You can use 5 mm or 5.5, but I just want these. If you are doing for a blanket, I prescribe 6 mm hook, so that the square will be a little more bigger. Okay, again this blanket size will be bigger than in less number of squares. Okay, so do a magic circle, pull up a loop, do 2 chains. This won't be considered as anything. Okay, so we'll be starting 16 double crochet. Okay, we will be needing 8 petals, so for that 8 petals we'll be having 16 double crochet in the first round, right? So yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, pull through 2. So this is the first double crochet. We have to do 15 more, right? If you are a beginner, I suggest you go watch the magic ring tutorial, which I'll be sharing the link in the description. Or you can just use, if you are not comfortable with the magic ring, you can just do 4 chains and join the first chain to form a ring. Okay, so see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16, right? Oh, sorry. Now pull this tighter and insert into the first stitch and do a slip stitch. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. The reason I'm counting this much time because this is the base. If this count is wrong, then we don't be able to achieve the 8 petals and the whole square will be a mess. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, listen carefully, we are going to do double crochet 2 together in a V stitch format, in a shell format. Okay, if you see here, we are going to do this V stitch but in the form of double crochet 2 together, which is nothing but chain 2, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through first 2. If I pull through next 2, my double crochet will be completed, right? I won't do that. I will keep this double crochet as a half completed one, and then I will start a new double crochet in the same stitch. Yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. So here I have two double crochets half completed, incomplete, right? So now I will yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. So this is nothing but double crochet 2 together. Okay, so now chain 2, do the same in the same stitch, right? So yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through first 2. If you yarn over and pull through next 2, it will be, say, a simple double crochet. So now what I'll do, I will start over the new double crochet, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over. See, I have 2 double crochets, 2 incomplete double crochets. I will yarn over and pull through all the 3 to have 2 double crochet 2 together. Okay, so again, since we have 2 stitches in here, we have to skip the second stitch and do the same shell stitch or V stitch, whatever you want to call it, in the third stitch. Okay, so yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, again yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. See, I have 2 incomplete double crochet, yarn over, pull through all the 3 loops, chain 2, then in the same stitch do a double crochet 2 together. Alright, see, since we have done 5 stitches in here, the next stitch that is to be skipped will be little bit moved into the stitches. So you should not confuse with the confuse that stitch with the next stitch. So you have to check which is the exact next stitch to skip, and then start the same in the next stitch. Okay, so by this way we'll be having 8 chain spaces and 8 shell stitches. Okay, see here, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and we have 8 V stitches, right? So after this we'll be starting our petal with the yellow color. So the third round is exactly the second round. Okay, third round, what we are going to do with the yellow color is exactly the second round, except one small difference is, instead of doing double crochet 2 together, we are going to do double crochet 3 together. Okay, so that this round will be little more bigger than this round. Okay, you can start with any chain space, it doesn't matter. Okay, so slip stitch, insert into any chain to space, chain 2. Now we have to do double crochet 3 together, right? So yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, pull through 2, again yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, pull through 2. See, last round we had 3 loops every time we pull through all the way. Now we have 4 loops because 3 are incomplete half double crochets and one loop which was already there in the hook. So pull through all the 4 loops. Now again chain 2, we have to repeat the same in the same stitch, right? We have to have this V stitch in each chain space, right? So chain 2, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, pull through 2, do this 2 more times to have 3 incomplete double crochet. See, we have 4 loops. Now yarn over, pull through all the 3. This stitch is nothing but a cluster stitch. Okay, I will be sharing a cluster stitch video also. This is actually we are actually doing double crochet 3 together, but actually it is called a cluster stitch. Okay, now in order to increase this round, we have to do a chain 1 so that it will be flat, it won't be concaving towards the center. Okay, so now in the next chain 2 space, do the same, a cluster stitch, chain 2, another cluster stitch which is nothing but a double crochet 3 together, pull through 2, chain 1. Don't forget the chain 1. Okay, if you don't do the chain 1, then it will be it won't be flat. Okay, so this is how I am going to continue the whole round. It will be like cluster, chain 2, cluster, chain 1. Okay, so continue this round. I will meet you at the end of this round to see how we will do this petal. Okay, so I have completed this first petal round. Do a chain 1 and then do a slip stitch into the first cluster. Okay, now the next round is the simplest round. Then this petal round is the simplest round. Okay, what we are going to do is, first you insert into the you slip stitch into the first cluster, right? Now what we do, we'll do 7 double crochets into the chain 1 space and then a slip stitch into the chain 1 space. Now what I'll do is, yarn over, insert, 1 double crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After the slip stitch, I have just started the 7 double crochet, and in the chain 1 space what I'll do is, I'll just slip stitch. I won't do a single crochet. I will just do a slip stitch into the chain 1 and then start the 7 double crochets in the next chain 2 space from here to here. Now the one thing, see, if you see here, this is like this is have a pointed edge which is not in here. The one difference is that is because this won't be as good as sunflower, right? So we have to have the pointed petal, right? So what I'm doing is, if in every 4th stitch, since we are doing 7 double crochet in here, in every 4th double crochet what I'll do is, I'll do a chain 1 and then do a slip stitch into the same stitch, which is nothing but a picot. We usually do 2 stitches in 2 chain in the picot, which is not necessary here. I'll just do 1 stitch. I'll do one more time, don't panic. I have done the slip stitch into the first cluster, right? So do 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochet. So after the 4th double crochet, what you do is, chain 1, insert into the same stitch, pull up a loop, do a slip stitch which forms a little picot in here. Then continue the 5th double crochet. So 1, 2, 3. So now you see the difference, right? Now you see the pointed petal. So after 7th double crochet, insert, do a slip stitch into the chain 1 space. Okay, the reason we are not doing a single crochet but we are doing a slip stitch is I'll explain when we join the next color. Okay, so now do 4 double crochets, 1 2 3 4, and in the 4th double crochet what you do, chain 1, slip stitch into the same double crochet and then continue the 5th double crochet, 1 2 3, then slip stitch into the next chain 1 space. You see, this is the petal I am going to continue throughout. Okay, so I will meet you at the end of this round and we will join the base color. Okay, see, I have completed this round. Okay, this itself will make a good coaster. If you like this pattern as a flower, not a square, you can just keep as such. Okay, it will be a great coaster, and you can do it in a fall colors and winter colors to have a coasters of your own set for season, every season. Okay, so after this after the last set of 7 double crochets I have slip stitched into the first chain 1 space, and then in order to complete this I will do one more slip stitch into the cluster and fasten this off. Okay, so that I can weave in all these weave in this tail end into the 7 double crochets. All right, okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to join the base. I told you the reason we have done slip stitch in each of the after each petal instead of a single crochet, I'll tell you in this round, right? So why we have done that is, start the new base color. It doesn't have to be white, you can choose whatever color you want. Okay, in any of the chain 1 space which we have done the slip stitch, you have to see the chain 1 here. If we have done a single crochet here, we have to do the single crochet what we are about to do on the top of single crochet, which will form a extra unnecessary height. We don't want that, so we'll just ignore the slip stitch, and then in the chain space, if you see here, the slip stitch will be on the top, so you can just bend it down so that you can insert into the chain 1 space of the previous round, third round, right? So pull up, chain 1, do a single crochet in the same chain 1 space. Okay, this is the reason, in order to ignore the see, if we have done a single crochet here, we may have to do the single crochet on top of this single crochet, which will be in that case this square will start on top of this petal, so there is no point in having the 3D structure. We want this round to be under the petal, right? So that is why we have done single slip stitch in the previous round, and we are doing single crochet in the current round. Okay, even though if you don't if you're a little confused, forget all the things what I've said just now. Just bend it down, bend the petal a little bit, and do a single crochet in the previous round, third round's chain 1. Okay, so now do 1 2 3 4 5 chains, so that we have to jump over the petal. Okay, so after the 5 chains, do the same single crochet in the previous round of chain 1. Okay, so now 1 2 3 4 5, bend down, jump across the petal, single crochet in the chain 1 of the previous round. So 1 2 3 4 5, single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5. It's easy to do a single crochet on the chain instead of doing a single crochet on top of single crochet in this petal. Okay, one, two, three, four, five. Jump across the petal, do a single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5. So in this way we will be having 8 chain 5 spaces under 8 petals. 1 2 3 4 5. So that we will be starting our square. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Now we'll be doing a slip stitch in the first double crochet, right? So we'll be having 8 chain 5 spaces. Okay, now do a slip stitch, one more slip stitch into the chain 5 space. All right, now 1 2 3. Okay, no, now do a only 2 chains which will be considered as nothing. Then we'll do 6, sorry, 1 2 3 4 5 6, yes, 6 double crochets. 1 2 3 4 5 6 double crochet in the 5 chains. 1, don't consider this chain to consider the next stitch. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, now we have to start the corner. Okay, you see here, one side one corner, one side one corner. Okay, so now for the corner what we'll do is do 4 stitches. 1 2 3 4 double crochet, chain 2 and another 4 double crochet. 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this is how we are going to continue. One side one corner. In the for the sides there will be 6 double crochets. For the corner there will be 4 2 4. 4 double crochet, 2 chains and 4 double crochets. Okay, see, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and in the corner 1 2 3 4 and chain 2. Okay, so this is how we are going to continue the whole square, side corner, side corner, and every chain space. So after you complete this last corner, we will do the slip stitch and we will do the last half double crochet round. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of this round to do the last round. All right, see, the first round of the square is completed. Now we are going to do the edge round. I have done half double crochet round here because I wanted the border to be a little bit stiff, but at the same time it is not too big or too small for the petal. Okay, I just want the edge of the square and the edge of the petal are on the same length. Okay, so for that I have done half double crochet. If you want to use single crochet, you can always do, but if you are using single crochet, then the square will become little less visible than the petal. And again, if you are using double crochet, it will be too much big Okay, so that is the reason I am using half double crochet for the square. And also if you use half double crochet, all your edges will be sitting perfect, so that when you join the squares for any product you are doing, the stitches will be so intact. Okay, so that is why I have done half double crochet as a border. So yarn, chain 1, do half double crochet in each of the stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then in the next double crochet in the next corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the chain what I am doing is, since there are 2 chains, I am doing 3 half double crochets. Okay, one for this side, one for this one for this side, one for this side, and one for the center. Okay, and again I will start the next side. Okay, so this is how I will be continuing the border round, and after I reach this stitch I will do the slip stitch into the first half double crochet and complete the square. Okay, so if you see here, the border, the square border and the petal is of the same length. One is not bigger than the other. Okay, so this is how you complete a sunflower granny square. Okay, so do this as many as possible. We'll soon make a wonderful product with these squares. Okay, so if you like this video, like, share, and comment your suggestions in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so that you never miss any video. Follow my Facebook page, and follow me on the Instagram. If you want to share any of your pictures what you have done, do post in our Facebook group, or you can tag Akhilu Arts in the Instagram and post in the Insta also. Okay, so try this out. Let me know what you think. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.